crowd set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Adrian Cooper, the rookie, is there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Howell. Metcalf left side. He's got it. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Got a man. It's Lockett. Gain of 16 for the man who wears 16. And a first down.
I think it's so critical to start the game fast. When you hear every coach and player harp on it in their press interviews and in their conferences, it's something that everybody stresses, but it's easier said than done. So I think for them to come out and face an early 3rd down and be able to pick up a first and extend this possession, I think it goes a long way towards everybody on that sideline and in that huddle just taking a deep breath.
Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Walker. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Now, faking the give. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. Room up the sideline at the 45. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Love to throw it on first down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The extra point is good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Lockett headed in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but they continue to get that matchup. This quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A handoff, running left, it is Walker. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Xavier McKinney, the one who brings him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll throw with Howell. They'll set up the screen to Charbonnet.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
What is the deal? I don't know where. What is even happening? Down like the lawnmower, baby.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Linebacker Isaiah McDuffie ends the play there. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. It's the Packers on top. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Second and 7. Back to throw. Howell. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Throwing is Howell. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is caught. What a throw. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Seahawks. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Rayshon Jenkins. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Shotgun run now with Walker. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Now it's Howell. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Here's Jacobs. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. A good run there to the 34-yard line. That is a 1st down. From the gun, it's Love. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now Love. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Love. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Andrew Cooper, the rookie, is there on the tackle. Second down and 8. The tight end Fant in motion. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary, former Michigan Wolverine, in there to take him down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out.
A big hole. Still going. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. We'll go play action with Love. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On second down, Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Howell. He has Lockett over the middle. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Quick throw here is complete. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Seattle after this. On 4th down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. This one from just under 50 yards. And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. And the lead holds steady at 4. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. He'll dodge one would-be tackler and wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Love. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
He'll take a shot downfield for Musgrave, and he's going to have a Packers 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down. Now Love. Hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Love to throw. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay. No problem there on the extra point, and the Packers move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the 3. Whoa! And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Walker. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Howell. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Here's Howell out of the pistol. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time.
So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football as we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play. A second down throw for Love. And off the deflection, it is taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Love to throw on 1st and 10. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Packers. Off the play fake. Here's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now, Jacobs. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And he will power his way into the end zone. Romeo Doubs. Touchdown, Packers. Now the try here for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Packers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. this taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Walker. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. That one pulled in by Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Lockett headed in motion. They'll throw with Howell. Got it with Smith and Jigba. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Howell. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. To throw is Howell. He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It covers 51 yards. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. That is caught to the goal line and in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And the good kick pays off. They'll only be able to take this past the 10-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On play action, Love. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. They'll run the toss to Jacobs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it'll lead to a second down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
First down, Packers.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the first carry for Marshawn Lloyd. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
So both teams trade touchdowns.
With the score, Packers.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Love. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That complete to Jacobs. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. The PAT up and good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Howell. It is complete. He finds Lockett. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time, Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
At this point, Mike, it's just hard to trust him to make good decisions with the ball, which is really a shame. And we both had really high hopes for this quarterback coming into the game. He was able to shake off the first 2 picks, but then there's a 3rd, then there's a 4th. And now after this 5th, you have to strongly consider whether you want to sit this guy for the remainder of this game.
Finding space at the 40. Christian Watson. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And the good kick pays off. They'll only be able to take this past the 10-yard line. First and 10. They'll run here. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now it's Howell. This one finds Lockett down the left side. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And he's going to be taken down.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he's going to manage to get this out of harm's way and bring it up to the 5-yard line. Good gain of 4. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down. He's into space, past the 15. Down the right sideline. He's to the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 95 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Packers tack on one more to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And 3rd down coming up. They put the tight end Brown in motion. On 3rd down, they go with Walker. Looking for room out on the edge. You're not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. Here's Howell. He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
2nd and 11. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes.